Well, the lilacs are the stars, but the parade is also a big draw for the annual Lilac Festival. It's just getting underway in Highland Park. Let's head out to Virginia Butler and Scott Patterson, who are anchoring our live coverage. Hi, guys.
Hi, Katie. Happy to be here once again. It's a beautiful day out here at Highland Park, and the Lilac Festival Parade is underway and heading in our direction.
You know, the great thing about the Rochester region is that we love our festivals, we love our parades, and they're all great. But this one, you know, is really kind of the kickoff for the season, and it's the big one.
Especially after the really rugged winter that we had. I'm sure everybody's excited to be out here in shorts. It's nice and warm, and a beautiful day to be out here at the parade.
Been looking forward to this one.
And as you can see, there's the lead unit, the Monroe County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol. They were established in 1984. And they appear in parades around the country. You've probably seen them out at the shopping mall. Sometimes there wouldn't be that many all at once.
Maybe
but
not, yeah.
You see a horse here or there with an officer on patrol at the shopping malls, villages, canal paths. They come out to Honey Falls and practice down there sometimes.
You know, they're great for crowd control, but they're also great too as a PR tool and as getting kids to be more friendly with local police and understanding that police officers are friends, and the horses are always a draw for the kids.
And if you've never been out to the stables, Monroe County Sheriff's Department stables out at Mendon Ponds Park. We're at Highland Park. Mendon Ponds Park is where the stables are. It's really nice to go out there. It's right by the Nature Center. It's really pretty.
Well, they're making their way through, and we can kind of set the scene a little bit as the horses come along. It is a gorgeous day. There was some worry during the week about possible rain right now, but there is nothing of that sort. It is pretty much blue skies, a few clouds, but they're actually nice too. This is just a gorgeous, perfect day for a parade. All
right, and these guys are from the Rochester Mounted Police Patrol.
This is the city as opposed to the county, which we saw a minute ago. The City Patrol was established in 1977. They started with only 2 horses. Now they have more. The officers actually train the horses, and they become their partners.
And the little guys behind them are the mini officers, right?
Yeah, they're doing the important work today. He's right here, the Vietnam Veterans, Chapter 20, celebrating again this year at the 2014 Lilac Parade. Continue to service veterans throughout Monroe County. Good group here.
They're in a CarMax car. CarMax is an official sponsor of the Lilac Festival this year. Lots of people lining the streets here at Highland Park. We mentioned the lilacs before. There's a few that are out. It's not a big blooming bunch at this point, but
as the week goes on, it seems like we're in that kind of period of weather where they're really going to kind of start popping out. So as we go through the week, there should be more and more, but there's still some here to see today.
More Vietnam veterans of America. And the crowd is on its feet. I love that.
It is a sign of respect.
And clapping, yes. Following them.
This is the
Patch and Briggs post. And Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yep. You can hear the applause is continuing as they go through. And they had the advantage of getting a little musical accompaniment right behind them. This is the Gates Chi-Lai High School Marching Band. It's under the direction of Mr. Paul Magan. They have about 200 members. You can see it's not just the band. You have the flag twirlers as well. This is not easy to do. They make it look easy. It's not easy. Takes some coordination, which I know I don't have.
And hey, they're playing Saturday, right?
It is, in fact. They consistently place this band high in competitions throughout the country. So this is a very good band, very accomplished. They are proud to represent the Gates Chilai School District. I will say those are snazzy outfits for sure, but I love that they're warm, of course. They have folks all along the way with spray bottles to spray them down just in case they get a little overheated. So they're taking care of the kids just in case, but they all look like they're going strong.
Here's our Grand Marshal. We all know him finally as J-Mac, Jason McElwain, known around the world for his 20 points in 4 minutes, 9 seconds at Greece Athena High School a while ago. Amazing basketball player, and he just ran the Boston Marathon sub 3 hours. That's a great athlete. I can't call him a kid. He's 25 now.
We all think of him as a kid. We always will, but yeah.
Yeah. So he's the Grand Marshal of today's parade. He's also helped raise a lot of money for autism research.
Yes. Looks like we have our local elected officials coming right behind J-Mac here.
I see Maggie Brooks and the sheriff. CarMax wants to make you know, make sure you know they are the sponsor of this year's Lilac Festival.
Hey, they're putting the effort in.
Yeah.
Got some folks marching there proudly right behind them.
And here is Brockport High School Marching Band under the direction of Sean Helquist. This is an award-winning high school marching band with more than 100 members, and it's a major draw for this parade. A great marching band with drum majors Rachel Becker and Lenore Reyna.
I like their uniforms as well, the bright blue there. Here we have our friends from the Rochester Fire Department, organized back in 1817. Rochester Fire Department has served the Rochester community with distinction ever since then. 18 fire companies are a part of it. They do a wide array of services from fire and rescue, which we all see and hear about all the time, to emergency medical, and also another important part of what they do is the public education, getting out there, letting people know tips and teaching them about fire safety and how to keep themselves safe so that they don't have to respond to emergencies. That's their ultimate goal.
And let's help them. Make
Yes.
sure you have a smoke detector and a CO2 detector, and check the batteries. Just change the batteries every year. We usually do that in October.
Yep. I think both of our rides home are coming through there.
We'll have to have them park over there.
Yeah,
somewhere
maybe
so
just
they can
stop
wait for
over
us.
to the right.
There's a little baby in pink enjoying the parade. Oh, she wants to get down and march.
Now we have the Prattsburg High School Marching Band, the third of our marching bands to come through here. Colorful flags they have going there. It kind of really fits with the day, which is just bright and colorful.
And they came a long way
Yes.
to play for us today.
Kind of shows the regional and even statewide draw of this parade and this festival. It's under the direction of Mrs. Laura Moore. Color Guard Director is Mrs. Christy Pressure. We want to welcome them to Rochester and to the Lilac Parade.
Very nice. So, in case you didn't know, there are more than 500 varieties of lilacs on 1,200 plants in Highland Park. This is one of the largest collections in the world. And speaking of records,
Yes.
for those of you who were part of that record-breaking event yesterday, creating the largest human flower, congratulations! You
We
broke
did
the
it.
record. Yeah, 2,297 people with purple ponchos, green ponchos, broke the Guinness record.
That is awesome. And speaking of awesome, here's Gates Police. They are celebrating a big anniversary this year, 200 years old, the Gates Police Department. That's something to be proud of.
Behind them is the Gates Keystone Police Club Pipe and Drum. This is a ceremonial police pipe band from Gates, and they honor fallen law enforcement, fire and EMS officers, along with military families. There's the American Red Cross. Boy, they do a lot.
Yes, they do.
They do a lot.
Our good friend from Time Warner Cable News has moved over there. Veronica Cheesy Brown is working for them now, helping to coordinate some of the things. In fact, we just talked to her a little while ago about how well they did with their first women's casting for caring event.
Yeah,
They've always-
$20,000.
Yes,
They raised
yes,
quite a bit.
that is awesome, especially for the first year. I mean, they've always had the one for both sexes, but to divide it up for the women and do so well in the first year, that is just great.
And of course, that money and any money they raise goes toward things like disaster relief and blood drives. And gee, every time there's a fire or an accident, Red Cross is right there trying to help people get through that moment in time and give them what they need to get back on their feet again.
And we help out people here in our community, which is important, but also it seems like we're always sending news crews over to the airport to get the volunteers from here who are volunteering their time to fly to a disaster zone anywhere in the country to help people out. We have such giving people in this community. They just drop everything, volunteer their time, and take off to help others. It's just great.
I hear some classic cars.
Yes.
They're even older than me. Some of them anyway. This is the Finger Lakes Classic Buick Club. Vintage Buicks driven by their owners. This is the club's 5th year participating in the Lilac Parade. They're from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, so the 60s is my vintage.
They look great, all shined up. The thing about these is, there is a lot of tender, loving care that goes into restoring them and keeping them in the shape they're in.
Okay, you see that? Electra 225.
Nice.
I used to drive one of those, but it had a roof.
Yeah.
Look at how big that thing is.
Oh my gosh, it's a boat.
It is.
And I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Yes, kept us safe.
Here we have the Williamson Junior Senior High School Marching Band. It's a 29th year. It's under the direction of Jeremy Stringer. Now, they take part, as most of these bands do, in numerous festivals. That includes the Williamson Apple Blossom Parade. We were talking about all the great festivals. This is the first big one, but then you have so many others. That's a great one right there. They're out on Memorial Day, of course, and they're also going to be at the Darien Lake Festival of Music, which is they are the winner of numerous awards. Let's take a listen.
Buddies from Time Warner Cable News.
Am I a little biased to say this is my favorite?
Oh, yeah. Who can deny it?
If you're watching this at home, then this is where you're watching it. Our boss taking a picture. It's kind of like a selfie, except he's taking it right here.
Right.
You're watching. If you're watching this at home, this is Time Warner Cable News. Here from our award-winning news channel, we have weeknight news anchor Casey Bortnick, weeknight sports anchor Kevin the K-Man Carroll.
Kevin the K-Man, Wendy Mills, and
Wendy
Mary
Mills, I
McCombs,
see.
and Seth
Our
Voorhees,
getaway guy, Mike
Casey,
O'Brien. There's Casey
Bortnick,
taking
Mike
another
O'Brien,
pic.
Mike and Dean,
They're all
Sandy.
taking the pics. Casey just asked for our autograph. I told him
We
it would
are
be at least
special.
$50 for him.
Just for him.
Yeah, just for him. Anyone else, it's free. For him, it's $50.
All right. On to the parade now. And we...
Oh, look at that. I love that hat. Oh.
Aww. These folks are from Crush Beer and Wine Tours.
Nice.
Yeah, they offer educated beer and wine tours
Yes.
within the Finger Lakes and Rochester region. They have an inclusive transportation and meal. That's a big part. Transportation.
Yes,
And
safe.
meals to local wineries and breweries. It's a safe alternative to driving while tasting some of the region's best beers and wines.
That is the way to do
lot
it.
of them.
Oh my God, that is the way to do it. You do it safe, but you really get to see all this region has to offer.
Hi.
It's our friends from Clear Channel here.
Yeah, what about the drive?
We have a 100.5 The Drive here, as well as a couple of other stations. Now we are moving on to the Hilton Crimson Cadets. The Hilton Crimson Cadets, they are a premier music ensemble, having performed from Germany to Japan. So they get around. They are a traveling band for sure. They're led by Matthew Norhausen, 60 members. They perform in many local festivals, parades, and we've got to give a shout out here to senior drum major Alyssa Vandermeer. Let's listen in.
note here.
Mhm.
The conductor is on her toes walking backwards. I never noticed that before.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Got moves like Jagger.
Well, they've got the moves like Jagger. My wife always tells me I have moves like Larry King. So that's something. I'll take it.
All right. All right. Here is the Center for Disability Rights, community-based advocacy and service organization for all types of individuals with disabilities, helping people help themselves since 1990 for Rochester and Monroe County.
Downbeat Percussion's coming up next. They do percussion, would you believe it or not? They are a performing ensemble, sure to engage and entertain the crowd here. They've been doing it the whole way here. Now their mission is to spread their enthusiasm for percussion and increase awareness of chances to continue being a percussionist. You know, a lot of people give it up after high school. This is a group that says, nah, you can do it through life. Keep up with your skills and join them. Let's listen in.
Who doesn't love a good beat?
Oh, man. They're not in camera shot, but there are some kids behind us who are just rocking out to this
everyone's
percussion.
Dancing. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, they're having fun. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there's my ride.
Oh, hey! You can tell the limo that was here earlier that he can leave. You've got yours right here.
Yeah. I'll just take the Corvette. Rochester Corvette Club, and it's 50th year.
Yep.
400 members, more than 200 Corvettes.
That's like half a Corvette for each member.
And they haven't been able to be out on the road until just recently, so
Right.
this must be a huge day for them.
Oh, man, this is the day they wait for, you know?
And this is one of the largest and oldest car clubs in the U.S. Every year, a charity benefits from the Corvette Club's work.
Oh, we got a rever. We got a rever.
Rev that engine.
Oh, man, they are gorgeous. And the great thing is that the old ones have a beauty to them. The brand new ones have a beauty to them. They're different, but yet they still have kind of that heritage, that same look where you know that's a Corvette coming, even if you can't see it because it's, you know, speeding by.
And here's the Prime Time Brass Marching Band. Under the direction of John DeFazio, this great brass ensemble has performed at Mardi Gras for the past 5 years, and the 05 and 07 DCA Brass Ensemble Champions. Proud sponsor of Honor Flight as well. It's the Fez.
There he is. He's got to be there. And you know, if he's there, then that means that the Damascus Temple is here. The Damascus Shriners of Webster are part of the Philanthropic Shrine of North America. All of their members are also members of the Masonic fraternity. Their main purpose really is just to support their 22 children's hospitals around the world. They provide free care for kids at these facilities. Really just do great work for kids and help them out so much. It's great to see.
And they get to drive around in those funky little
Well,
cars.
that's just a side benefit right there.
Oh my gosh, those are great.
I'm sure one of them would give you a ride home if you could, you know, fit.
I don't know if I could fit.
Yeah, lash yourself to the trunk or something.
I could
maybe.
hop on a skateboard and they could drag me.
Nah, I like the way you're thinking. Yes. Now they do these formations, and they I've never seen any mishaps. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I bet you these guys are really good at like bumper cars at a fair.
Right. Oh look, they're tethered.
Oh yeah. Eh.
That's how they do it.